Okay. This is a silly little story that storytellers like to tell. I'll tell it and see what you think about it. This comes from Tanzania, about a frog and a centipede. A little frog and the centipede. And the little frog was talking to the centipede and was admiring how shiny the centipede's body was. The little frog wanted to know, how did you get such a nice shiny body like that? And the centipede said, well, when I was little, my mother took a pot of oil, and then she made that pot to boil. And then you jumped in, said the little frog. I didn't say that, said the centipede. You interrupted me, now I have to start the story all over again. When I was little, my mother took a pot, and into that pot, she put some oil. And then she made the oil to boil. And then you jumped in, said the little frog. Little frog, don't interrupt my story. Now I have to start over again. When I was little, my mother took a pot of oil, and then she made the oil to boil. And then you jumped in, said the little frog. Little frog, are you telling this story or am I telling this story? You know what? You can tell this story any way you want to. And I'm just going to go away. And so the centipede turned its many, many legs and slowly walked away. And the little frog went home too. The little frog went home to his mother, who was always trying to do nice things for the little frog. And the little frog says, Mother, will you do something for me? She said, sure. But first, get a pot. And so the little mother went and got a pot. Says, put some oil in the pot. And the mother put some oil in the pot. And says, now make the oil to boil. And so the mother made the oil to boil. And you know what the little frog did? He jumped in. Oh, and he got all burned and scarred. And that's why to this day frogs are so ugly. What do you think?
Yep.
Why do storytellers like to tell that story?
Because I like that story and it's so funny.
Yeah. And it's a little lesson about not interrupting. And you guys didn't interrupt me. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to my story.